Welcome to this new episode of the Alex Show TV. This is episode 351 from August the 30th of the year 2024. Today is a Friday. On today's show, we come back with another show from Kenneth Schmidt from his Substack blog, How to Live Successfully in the Matrix. As I share, I'm a follower of Kenneth on his Substack, so I will bring you along topics that I feel inspired. Honestly, I will do all of them. They're great stuff. And as on the previous show, I'm going to include the link both to Kenneth's Substack and Kenneth's book on Amazon. And if you want any information on Kenneth's work, his books and everything, as always, please pay at the Alex Show TV. I will be very happy to point you in the right direction in case you're not finding the right information. As I shared, I've been asked. Kenneth is already invited to the show. He's going through a family thing, and we have to be very respectful of that. I'm very happy that I feel inside my heart he's eventually going to be in the show. So please, patience. That's going to be amazing. Don't miss that one. That's going to be amazing. Some people ask me that, I could be whatever on chats, on interviews, but I don't seem to appear to be nervous. Don't matter the guest with Kenneth because of the sheer connection that I feel with him, the sheer resonance. I might be a little bit nervous there, but I'll try my best. So it's a great interview whenever that happens. So without further ado, let's start. How to Live Successfully in the Matrix by Kenneth Schmidt from July 29th, around a month ago. And so I'm going to read along, and as always, I'm going to make my comments. I'm going to try to read one paragraph at a time, but whenever there's a sentence that is amazing, I might stop and repeat it and give you my thoughts. We can now realize that we're graduating from lives involved in an illusory matrix of confusing and low vibration negative energy. Those who control that realm live in constant fear and synthetic light, which has moved them to seek power over humanity. This is very important. This is very important because I love the empathy showed by Kenneth on this blog post on his Substack, because I totally agree with him about how we should feel about whoever is controlling this reality. So I'm going to read again. Those who control that realm live in constant fear and synthetic light, which has moved them to seek power over humanity. Yes. And as we understand the reasons, maybe there's a connection there that we can seek as far as, all right, maybe we're not going to be friends, but I can wish you the best. I can send you my light. I'm not upset. I'm not in rage. I'm not in fear, and I don't hate you. That's very important that we get to that point. So continuing, now we can recognize the role in our experiences to challenge us, requiring us to look deeper into our hearts and recognize that we're powerful beings who cannot be controlled. This one I'm going to repeat it because this is an amazing sentence. Requiring us to look deeper into our hearts and recognize that we're powerful beings who cannot be controlled once we know who we truly are. All your limits are self-imposed. Discover who you are. Remember from the last 2 minutes, I'm not saying I'm giving you amazing stuff. I'm just saying the resonance with Kenneth. And this is not only Kenneth and me, okay? Billions, millions, or at least millions, possibly billions, are feeling the same way. Some of them, most of them don't have a channel. Most of them don't have a Substack. Most of them don't write books, but we're feeling it. I know it. And as you go through the street, in social engagement, talking to friends, you can feel we are discovering the powerful beings who cannot be controlled in a good way, not in a bad way. Oh, I'm the master of the universe. I'm going on. No. Just understanding you don't need them. I'm talking about who controls humanity. They need you, unfortunately. And we're going to uncover the reasons. Okay, we're about to finish with this paragraph. We can thank them for their service, which costs them their own life force and forces them to try to serve ours. Yes. They have gone so rogue, they have gone so bad, they have gone so wrong. I even spoke in intuition that very early in my work, episode 10 or something like that, the anti-universe, they are in that carbon copy. Their light is totally suppressed. Their life force is totally suppressed. And that's why they're desperate. They're like we're in an ocean and we're thriving and doing fine, and they're drowning. And when you drown, you desperately grasp to whatever you can grasp to. And I feel that's how they react. They are desperate for our own life force because their own is suppressed in this anti-universe. They are powerful. In this darkness they are. Whatever reasons that they are there, okay? Yes, a little bit has to do with them, of course. But let's have some empathy that they are there and they are desperate for life force. We can forgive them and release all negative feeling toward them. Very important. Thank you, Kenneth. Very important. Doesn't matter what you fear. Don't feel fear. Doesn't matter what you hate. There's no justification. Trust me. Don't hate. Doesn't matter what you feel rage towards. The wrong part is the rage. Just feel love. Just feel light. Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Everything. Every possible justification you can give me has to go through your head, through your brain, through your mind. And honestly, I'm convinced that's not the way to go. For they are also beings of light who may awaken to their true identity with their blessing. Yes, I believe we all come from creation. I believe we all have the possibility to go back. I believe we can all come back from the empty universe. Okay. I'm not perfect at all. I know I've been horrible things. And I'm on my way. I'm on my way. That's the only thing I can tell you right now. I don't know where I am, but I can tell you I'm in a process. I'm on my way. I'm still here. I'm not destroyed. We're never going to be destroyed. So they do have a chance. They certainly have a chance. Actually, they're 100% sure they're going to make it back eventually. And you can help them a lot with your blessing, like Kenneth says, and whatever that word entitles. Sending them your love, your light, your empathy, your understanding, not hating them, not dividing, uniting, and understanding we all make mistakes in our existences. Let's go to the second paragraph here. In the game of consciousness that we're all participating in, everyone has chosen a role to act out. Some have chosen to be victims, and some have chosen to be evil controllers. Everyone has a predetermined role defined by the vibrations of our state of being. Yes, whatever you place yourself, okay? We have a lot to do with this, okay? It's not a big play that we are just submitted to. We have a lot to do where we are. But we are not confined to our roles. We can change them at any time by changing our vibrations. What I was just saying. You are defined by your vibrations, okay? The way we think about ourselves and what we believe is true. None of this is fixed outside of our own consciousness. With our attention and realization, we control the forces that shape our lives, and we possess the only power that brings every experience into awareness. Yes, this paragraph is all about you have a lot to say where you stand in all of this, okay? And a lot has to do with your vibration, and as I shared many times, please, I'm not anti-New Age, I'm not anything like that. I just sometimes see, whenever I see million subscriber channels that sell solutions to raise your vibration, beware. First of all, you certainly don't need them. Certainly. I mean, if they say that they are the only way to raise your vibration, beware, okay? There are many ways, and the easiest one, and maybe the only one, is raising your morality. It's just trying everything to do it through gratitude, through love, and as I say, try to be an empath to everything, including the darkness, trying to understand everything, including the darkness. That's going to go a long way. Trust me on that. But at the end, I think the solution is in you. It's not in me. It's not in Kenneth. It's not. The solution is inside you to raise your vibration. You have the solution inside you. Go and look for it right there. Let's go to the third paragraph. Knowing that we will have no idea of our true identity or what this life is about, we incarnated here to confront the most difficult conditions imaginable in our quest to regain awareness of our true essence and our infinite abilities. Yes, that many school of thoughts here. I'm all over the place on this one. There's more the Isabella Green school of thought that we're kind of a trap here and we have to get out. That makes a lot of sense. We're also in this that we're going through a spiritual enlightenment in a way in different words. It's similar to what Kenneth is saying here. I like Kenneth's way of explaining it here. I don't think that's necessary for us to suffer that, karmic arrangement, karmic contracts, soul contracts, all of that stuff. I don't agree that much. I believe that's a little bit of confusion going there of what we really need to do. I do believe there's a system here keeping us coming back. There's a loop for sure. I've been told by people I trust very much, way higher in the pay grade than me, that loop is gone, okay? That right now, whoever is transcending, the loop is gone. No need to worry about that anymore because we're in that stage of planet Earth that is going to evolve very soon, that the loop is gone. No one is coming back anymore in that sense. So I don't know what's happening with birds right now. Were they in the line of reincarnation? Kind of, if you want to make a little fun of it, it's like going to the bank and you get a number, and then we're out there in the line waiting, maybe. But for a couple of years now, I've been told the reincarnation loop is gone. Okay. I don't know about that, honestly. making scant progress each time. We've done it over and over. Finally, we're being enveloped by an environment of increasingly beneficial energies. What I'm talking about, that the loop is gone, because we're in that increasingly beneficial energy that are aiding us in opening our awareness to our personal truth, which has been hidden deeply within forever. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, this idea that they clear our memory for our own benefit is that response that you respond with depends. Okay. For benefit, yes, maybe. So trauma, but trauma is still in the unconscious. So we still carry trauma from past lives. That's why people are afraid of heights. That's why people sometimes are afraid of water. That's why, because maybe you drowned on a previous life. I shared my personal, I'm not sure if in the Spanish channel or this one. I'm gonna get to a point that I don't even recall if I shared it or not. But I shared that I was beheaded a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, they cut my head off. And so I'm getting better at that because I'm transcending that trauma, but I'm very touchy when people get me, especially I'm not aware and they get me from the back and they kind of get my neck or touch my neck. I'm very sensitive with that. I don't like that. Some people are kind of surprised, like, hey, what's your problem? And I don't like that. Because my head was cut off a long time ago, okay? And the trauma is still there. So our personal truth or story or memories, they're coming back to us. And sure, you can help with that by asking and being open, but they're going to come back to you, some of them intuitively. And what I mean is one day you're going to wake up and there's stuff going to be there, so watch out. So be calm, okay? That's why I suggest, because the only thing I can do is suggest you. No way I can tell you what's right or wrong. I can only suggest you that you open yourself to this, so this comes in spurts and not kind of a lot of memories in one, because they're gonna start coming like that, okay? Because they need to come back. You need to understand who you are, and you need to understand your full story. So they're gonna come, and sometimes if it's too much, it's gonna be a problem to mature, to digest, okay? So as we open our heart to realize deeply how we truly want to be, we receive a glimmer of our true essence. Basically, what I'm saying is coming, all of this coming organically. So if you totally detach from all these ideas and want to live your physical three-dimensional life, go right ahead. But stuff is gonna come, okay? It's gonna come, and it's polarizing some people, and that's why I say the world right now is highly polarized. Yes, because some are accepting this, and that doesn't make you better, enlightened, awakened. No, that just makes you that you're accepting this. And some are rejecting this, and that's just gonna, in the long run, make it more difficult. Because when this comes, the sports are going to be bigger and bigger, and the memories, and you're going to have a total rejection to, I'm not this, I'm Jeff, and I'm having this life, and I'm going to die. And, and when you understand you have been so much more, when you're only operating with one page of the book and you start getting the full book, some people are going to literally go insane, okay? So digest it, my suggestion. Open yourself, embrace the universe. Last paragraph. When we're deprived of self-knowledge, we subject ourselves to hatred and dread of the evil ones. I'm going to read this again. This amazing, powerful stuff. When we're deprived of self-knowledge, when you don't know who you are, we subject ourselves to hatred and dread of the evil ones. When you understand who you are, when you understand your full story, hatred goes away, dread goes away. Okay. The only way we can know how to live under their condition is to follow our heart. Yes, always follow your heart for everything. We can look deeply into our intuition and feel what resonates with us as love, joy, peace, and compassion. And yes, I feel that with Kenneth, for example. Okay. He's one of my favorite creators. I would love for him to have a channel and make videos, but I'm fine with the Substack. Okay. But that's what I feel. That's the resonation. That's what you must search. I mean, I cannot, if you don't find it in me, I cannot give it to you. You are the judge of that, okay? Maybe what I don't know. I know some people like me, some people don't like me at all, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm not trying to get more subscribers here or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is that's for you. Resonation is something about you. What makes you love, what makes you have joy, what makes you have peace, and what makes you have compassion. Go and search it, okay? Go and search it, because when you have that self-knowledge, when you have that self-commitment, self-energy, self-security, go and look at it. It's so beautiful. And what doesn't give you love, joy, peace, and compassion, you're totally fine of saying, hey, this is not for me, okay? We can go with those feelings and know that we're infinitely powerful creative beings. Yes, we are. fractals, oh, this is beautiful. Fractals of the divine creator and possessing all the attributes of the creator in our true self. However, through immaturity, okay, in this three-dimensional world, we say, hey, I'm a creator. So I want to create a Ferrari. I want to create a stack of $10 million bills. Oh, no, no, no. The power, that's why we don't have them. Once we get the maturity, we're infinitely going to find that it's not about that, okay? So, of course, we're fractals of the creator through sheer love. We were created in love, through love. He said, there you go. Whatever your name is, you're listening to me. He created you, okay? And that's when you won the lottery, okay? Without giving our power away to the psychopaths and enable them to function destructively by using our life force or light without our true consciousness permission, we can recognize that they need the life force inherent in our fear in order to survive. Yes, we mentioned this a few minutes ago. Whoever, you want to call them psychopaths, that's perfectly fine. The controllers, there are so many names. Them. I remember episode 2 is them, or they or them, I don't know. I made episode 1 you, and then episode 2 them. And I was very technical on that one. I mentioned alien races and stuff like that. No need really, it's not the point anymore. Just them. In a nutshell, they need you. You don't need them. They need your life force. You don't need their life force, which is none, because they don't have any. Because they have totally deprived, they have totally suppressed that life force. Okay, they're in a bad place. Okay, they're desperate. Okay, so here is when I'm at loss of words, because some people say, how I can possibly feel anything positive for someone that has been sucking my life force for millennia? Yes, I know it's hard to do, but we must try. Okay, because they're also part of the creation, and we must wish them that they reach the moment that we are. We're so lucky. Okay, if we think about it, we are so in a much better place than them. So the only thing we can do is wish them that they reach us here someday, somehow. If we withdrew our attention from their threats and intimidations and instead confidently feel our heart energy, we can transform our experiences into love and joy. Yes, especially when we can feel it with full confidence. Very important, the confidence. When you understand who you are, you have such a confidence. It's amazing. That's why I wish it to them or everyone. I'm going to keep insisting, and that's why it's in the last 2 minutes of the show. The first slide is, I'm here to suggest you to discover who you are. You could stop right there. I mean, the other parts are nice and everything, and don't feel hate, don't feel rage, and get together with family and friends and have harmony. All of that is great stuff. But the first slide, you could stop right there, because that's the most important thing. If you don't know who you are, you have work to do. And you are the only one who can do it. You're not going to find it in YouTube channel. You're not going to find it in Kenneth's Substack. You're not going to find it in a book. You're not going to find it talking to others. You're going to find it talking to yourself and dwelling into yourself and finding that confidence. Finally, this is when the energy of life rises to a higher octave in resonance. Everything changes to align with that energy. Life becomes wonderful, and we're on the path of mastery. Thank you, Kenneth. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So I will continue bringing you other blog posts from the Substack on Kenneth, and I want to go right ahead. Everything is on the video description. Everything is at the top, okay? Everything is at the top. Some have asked me, by the way, that why I'm including some information in the video description. Apparently it helps the video, helps the channel to get more views, to get more searches. So I'm including some stuff. I'm sorry, there's something in my computer finished a process, and you might have listened to that sound. You might, I mean, apparently that helps the video be found easily. It's not a keyword thing. I'm including information. For example, on this case, I'm going to include information on the matrix and stuff like that, okay? So some of you have seen that stuff. I included on the kind of the end of the video description. So at the top, I put everything about if there's a guest, I put what the video is about, I put if you want to reach me, the email. So I do that on the top, and I pad the description. We have 5,000 characters allowed with information about the video, okay? That I cut and paste from other places. I have to be honest, and I don't have the time to redact that. So in this case, I could put maybe Kenneth's blog post there. Maybe that's a good idea. Or information about the matrix and stuff like that. So that's the reason I'm doing that. I'm trying to help the channel very much. We have been growing exponentially, like a channel I like very much, but the Raiders, Hondo Carpenter says all the time, we have been growing exponentially. Every day he says that. Well, we have been growing exponentially. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for the comments that are starting to flow a little bit. Thank you for the likes. Some videos have gone over 100 likes. That's amazing. I've never thought that. I honestly, when you were getting 2, 3 to get 100, it's 50 times more. It's almost impossible. So thank you for all that. I hope more of you join. Please share the channel. Please share, if you feel some people might benefit from this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't do this for money. I share it many times. I get my money from somewhere else, from my business, basically. And so no stores for now, no donations for now. That's perfectly fine. I will eventually think, in a way, I share it, and I'm going long here, but I finish with this, that I want to have a segment of the show that is called, it's basically try to help others in a way that I give back the money from the channel. For example, someone told me for a chat, and I don't know, paying $1,000. I know to some $1,000 help, okay? And a 30-minute chat, I mean, we can do that. Basically telling us about their stories or something like that. So that's the idea I have about money for the channel, okay? But that's a long way still. I mean, we have to grow a lot to get a lot of money from YouTube so I can share it back. That's my intention, okay? Thank you very much. If everything's okay, I'll see you back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Take care. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover your true self. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and to serve others. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover your true self? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to the universe. Simply ask, who am I? Where do I come from? What is my purpose? You will start getting signs, breakthroughs, and signals. You will notice how your emotions about this reality start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering your true self equals to real freedom. Your self-imposed limits will fall and you will be ready to understand this reality, but you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will set up a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, loss, envy, violence, justice through violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only your egoic mind and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@thealexshow.tv. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.thealexshow.tv. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.